Hi heathens! Today's video is going to be a kind of a SheGlam haul, but it's mostly their Corpse Bride collection. Ooh, there's a hair. Not the whole thing though, but a good majority of it. Now first, I have some things in here that are not part of the Corpse Bride collection, and by some things I mean technically one item, but it's got a few things. You'll see what I mean. Give me a second. Okay. So first, I could not resist getting these little sponges that would not go in the trash can. Sorry. It's these little Halloween sponges. So they're like little circles, but they're like mini pumpkins. Jack-o'-lanterns, I guess I should say. Like, they've got the little stub on the top. Pretty soft. I don't know how big they're gonna get, but super cute. So you have a white, a purple, an orange, and a black. I couldn't help it. They were like a couple dollars. So I got me some sponges. Then, okay. So we're gonna get into this, and I'm gonna start with the biggest thing and go down. So we have, and if you've seen this collection, you already know what the items are when I'm showing you the box sizes, because from memory, the only things I did not get were the lip products. So they had a few like lip liner, lipstick duos, and then a lip balm. This is the Moonlight eyeshadow palette. Gorgeous unicorn, because it's Corpse Bride. I hope I'm not too washed out in this video, because the time of day it is, it's like really awkward natural lighting. So if I feel like I need to balance it out with the artificial, I will. Ooh, okay, I didn't know this is what the palette was gonna look like. This is really unique. So it's got like actual lace over the front of the palette, like it's actual fabric, and then it's got like this little patch with the name. It says it is inspired by Emily's tattered wedding dress. The Moonlight eyeshadow palette features moody hues perfect for an underworld celebration. Enjoy pearlescent shades that divinely shine and smudge-proof velvety matte shadows that last until the end of time. And then on the back, it's just got little like flowers or butterflies and hearts and little like stars. Okay. So it does have a mirror inside. Ooh, that last shade. I didn't realize. Okay. So this is what the palette looks like. This is the shade. I did not realize it was like white and black. So I don't really know how that works as far as like using the shadow. But it's got like that little skull in it. But it's just a very nice, like cool toned kind of neutrals palette. I'm obsessed with the front of the palette though. That is so cool. Next, we have this, which, spoiler alert, is one of my favorite things. Oh, and it's all taped up. I mean, I guess for the better, because until I can't get it off. Because then it's a little more protected. But come on. Probably aiming a knife at yourself when you're cutting is not the best idea, so don't follow my lead, because that could have ended badly if I had pulled up just a little bit harder. Ah, I'm just gonna have to rip the styrofoam because I want to get it out. Okay. This is the Beaming Butterfly highlighter. Did y'all guess that it was a highlighter? You should have, because I said it was my favorite thing. And highlighter. Granted, I am probably not going to walk out of the house with highlighter and not mascara, but I feel like I just look weird with my eyes when they don't have mascara on. Okay, maybe I should have paid more attention to the packaging because I hope this picks up. Hold on, which way is it best? Up and down. Okay, because it has Emily and butterflies. And it says, create an ethereal moonlit glow with our duochrome finish that shines all the way to the underworld. Let me see if I can tell if y'all are getting that transition. Kind of. Anyway, really cool. Of course, there's no mirror in this. It just has an image of them up top. And then the highlighter. We'll go ahead and swatch the highlighter. Woo! It's like that pretty, like, purple iridescent. Probably shouldn't have put everything back in the box right now, but I'm going to be using it. Ooh, that's so pretty. And it's very, very soft. Super buttery. Let me put away the knife before I hurt myself. My throat is still super swollen, by the way, but it doesn't hurt as much to talk. So, we're here doing this. And I do feel better. I actually got 5 hours of sleep last night. And the last night, or the night before, I only got 3. And the night before that, I took like 2 1-hour naps. It's been a mess. So, these last 3, I'm going to go ahead and open all of them. Because all of them are glitter gels. Did I get 2 of the same one? Okay, no. They just have the same packaging. I was about to say, I know there were 3 of them. And if I bought 2 of the same one and missed one of them, I'm going to be very upset. Okay. So these are ghostly glitter gels. I have no idea how they're going to work. To me online, they kind of looked like they might work like a Jelly Much from ColourPop. Just a little more glittery, but we'll see. This might be like glitter. So I have Underworld. And this is the little packaging. They all have the same box, but I have Underworld. I have Bouquet. Like bouquet or bouquet, but bouquet. And I have Tears to Shed. So we're going to look at all of these. And all of them are taped shut. That's not exactly as nice a peel as I was hoping, but we got it anyway. Okay. So this one is Bouquet. I pronounced it way wrong the first time, sorry. So on the actual little tub, it says SheGlam. It says The Corpse Bride. And then this one has a butterfly on the top. And underneath it does have the shade name. So let's see what the formula is like on these. Okay, so it does have a little topper that you need to take out. And we're going to give it a swatch and see. Okay, yeah, it is pretty similar, in my opinion, to the texture of the Jelly Muches. It's just a little more... The Jelly Much feels more like jelly, and this feels more like cream. And if you've touched a Jelly Much, you might understand what I'm saying. What are you doing? Stop. What are you doing? I'm going to swatch this. Okay, so a lot did stay on my finger. Let me show you that real quick. Maybe I did not use it fast enough because I sat here talking. Dang, it is not coming off. Whew. Okay, so that's Bouquet. Let's swatch Underworld. And then I'll determine if I'm going to use one of these today on my eyes with the palette, or if these will be for a future venture. This one has... Oh my god, how did I just forget his name? The little doggo. It'll come to me. But this is Underworld, so it is a gray-black. Ooh, this one's for some reason way softer. Like that one just squished straight in. So maybe Bouquet was a little dried out, because this one feels almost identical to a Jelly Much. And like my finger just sunk right in there. There is still quite a bit left on my finger. These are not something you would use and get out clean without having to do some clean up. So that's something to keep in mind, because if that's a problem for you, you probably want to avoid these, because they're definitely not something you're going to be able to go whoop, whoop, and then walk out the door, because you're going to have it all over your finger. Unless I'm just doing something wrong. And then we have Tears to Shed. And it's got just like a little skull with wings on it. And this is like a gorgeous, like, white. It looked kind of like pearlescent online. Ooh, yeah. There's quite a bit on the top of this one that like got pulled out. So we're just gonna take a little bit off the top to swatch. Same thing with this one. It is very, very soft, very creamy. And okay, so that one kind of clumped together a little bit where it was already clumped. It's kind of silvery. It's really pretty as well. I don't think they're supposed to, but they all three have a slightly different texture. That last one definitely seems to have the most like actual kind of glitter effect. So let's get into the eyeshadow palette and we'll see what we want to do. I'm going to set all these to the side without fully shutting them just in case. Set the highlighter to the side. Okay, so the eyeshadow palette that I should not have put back in the box. Okay. I literally can't get over the front of that. That's so cool. All right. Oh, I swallowed too hard and it hurt. Okay. Let me get... I did wash some of my brushes finally. Not all of them, but some of them. Okay, I kind of have an idea of what I want to try to do. So I'm going to go in first with Barkus, which is this like matte gray down here on the bottom. And I'm just tapping in. Not a lot of kickback, and it got a decent amount on the brush. So we're just gonna... Ooh, okay. Pigment. This shadow came to play. Alright, I'm just kind of laying this down all over the lid and up into the crease, grabbing just a little bit more to take up. Okay. Now I want to... I want to go in with Hopscotch, which is the matte blue above it. And I really don't want to stick a brush in it because it's got this gorgeous, like, rose thorn butterfly imprint. And it's kind of breaking my heart to have to go into it. Did I wash another fluffy brush? I thought I did. Okay, here we go. This is just a little mini Luxie one. Luxie 237 blending brush. So I'm just going to gently tap into that and try not to destroy the picture too much. Same thing, not a whole lot of kickback, but got a decent amount on the brush. And I'm just going to start by... I haven't given y'all a close-up yet. There is a little bit of fallout on my face that I haven't wiped away yet. But I'm just going to kind of stamp up like a wing shape on both eyes, and then I'm going to slowly start to take it up into the crease. Doing eyeshadow is so hard. Like, especially as someone who can, like, barely see. Yeah, this one's much more wingy than the other one, but I'm going to take a little bit more on the brush, and then we're just going to go right up along the top of the crease, and then blend it down into where I put it on the side. So some of the shimmers in here are shimmers and some of them are glitters, just FYI. And we are going to use both. And one of the glitter gels. Let me turn this so that I can... I'm sorry, I know y'all can't see as well when I do this eye, but if I make it where you can see better, then I can't see when I'm doing this eye. So, like, do you want to be able to see and have it probably not look as good, or do you want me to be able to see and then show you? For some reason on this eye, it's getting a little more patchy here on the side. Like it's blending out into itself, which is weird. I just tapped in for a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna just whoop that fallout away. Yes, that is an action sound. Whoop. And then just try to even them out just a little bit. Is it my prettiest work? No. Do I hate it? Also no. Something up there just still is not looking right. So we're just gonna move on. Okay, so this is what we're looking at now. I don't know if you can kind of tell what I'm talking about over here, where it's just sitting a little funny. But that's okay. It's not deal breaking. And again, who knows what's me versus palette at this point. It's also been like 2 weeks since I've actually done eyeshadow, so that could play a part in it. All right, I'm gonna go in with Underworld, which is that middle dark shade, for my lids. Now, this might be a bad idea because it does leave a lot on my fingers, so I'm gonna try to do this cleanly, but we'll see. So it is very soft, so I'm just gonna take my finger and like spin it around a few times, and then try to put it where it's not gonna get messy. And then I'm just going to take that and drag it across my eye over into that outer corner where the other shadow is. Huh. That actually, there's still a lot on my finger, don't get me wrong, but that worked out a lot better than I was expecting. I was expecting to have to kind of fight with it a little bit. Now, will this go into the other eye? No. So this is just like pigment on my finger, not really substance. I know that doesn't make any sense, but I'll show you after I do this eye, because in theory there should be a bunch left on my finger again, and then I can try to like swatch it onto my hand and you'll see what I mean. I swear every time I do a video it feels like my vision has gotten worse and worse. Okay. Yeah, they're about even. Clean up that inside just a little. Okay. So what I mean is you can see that I have plenty still on my finger, but it's not the same. It's just pigmentation. There's no, like, this compared to the middle swatch, it's not the same. But there is a lot left on my finger. So that is definitely the most dangerous shade as far as doing it and then touching something else and then getting it dirty. Definitely the most dangerous. But with just a little bit of makeup remover, it comes off fine, it seems. Put that back in its box. And then we're going to go back to the palette. And we have, it looks like Emily, Butterflies, and Victoria are all like actual glitters, and maybe Wedding Day. So this one for sure. This one I'm pretty sure. That one maybe. And this one maybe. But then Dreary and, what was that say? Nouveau Riche look like they're like regular shimmers. So I'm going to take Dreary, which looks like it's just a regular shimmer, on that same finger. Oh yeah, get a little bit more. Yeah, it's just like a gray shimmer. And I'm just going to tap it over what I just put on my eye. And then I'll take the same finger and take Butterflies, which is that like light top, looks like a glitter shade. Okay, it's kind of a glitter, but if it is, it's a very, very fine glitter. And I'm going to do the same thing, but focusing mostly on the middle of the eye. I will show y'all in just a second what I've done. Let me get a little bit more for that eye. Just trying to make sure they're relatively even. And then I'm going to take the Nouveau Riche, which is that silver on the bottom, and use that for my inner corner. Ooh, that's a silver. Oh my god. That's gorgeous. Let me throw on a little mascara so I don't look super weird. And we'll move on to the highlighter. Which way is this going? Like this. I am very pleased with all of this so far. So I can't imagine that the highlighter would disappoint because it's very pretty. But let's keep our fingers crossed. Because, you know, sometimes things do not swatch the way they use, for better or worse. Sometimes things swatch really good, and upon application, they're awful. And sometimes things don't swatch great, but they work really well. So I have also been pulling out my lashes while I've been sick. So ignore the fact that they're a little sparse and a little short, because the lack of sleep has been getting to me, guys. Can you tell what I mean? Maybe not. Maybe this dark eyeshadow is kind of saving me there. Just for the life of me, I could not fall asleep. Like, I wasn't really tired. And then when I would fall asleep, I'd sleep for like an hour and then immediately wake back up. I don't know what the deal was. It was pretty annoying, not gonna lie. Pretty miserable. But despite my throat still hurting, we are on the up and up. I have, you probably won't be able to tell in video, but I have an extremely swollen lymph node right here as well. It also hurts. So I'm just a punt off. Alright, now the highlighter, which is the Beaming Butterfly highlighter. Alright, I'm gonna take, let's do this. It's a Shayna B brush. This does not have a mirror, so I'm going to take my mirror. We're just going to get a little bit of this. Tap off. And oh yeah. It's very pretty. It's very soft. In this light, it almost has like a blue kind of shift. It's so nice. Ooh, I'm so excited. Like, if that's not like my favorite shade of highlighter, other than that green now, that green from the Michaela Pot 2 is still really high up there. But this is gorgeous. This is stunning. Okay, that's it. Let me know what y'all think. I know Shein and SheGlam are very controversial. I enjoy it. And when I saw that they released this collection, I had to have it. At least the products that I knew I was going to use. Again, I didn't get the eye products because I knew I wasn't going to use them. So there was no point. But let me know your thoughts down below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to see more of my content. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.